Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to learn how to create personalized certificates for your online writing courses and send via WhatsApp automatically. So let us understand this topic by taking an example that you are an online writing course provider and you are running various writing courses online like creative writing, calligraphy writing, content writing, etc. You have already enrolled students in your online writing course, and whenever a student completes the course, you share a Google form with them to receive the course completion certificate. Now, you want that whenever you receive a response in Google form, a certificate is sent to the student on his WhatsApp number automatically. For doing this, you have two options. First, you can do it manually. Take the details of your student from the Google forms, then manually create a certificate, then convert that certificate into a shareable format, then compose a message into the WhatsApp, send the certificate along with a message on the WhatsApp number of your student. Or the second option is you can create an automation so that whenever you receive a response in the Google forms, automatically a certificate will be created in Google Slides. The same certificate will be saved into the Google Drive and it will be shared on the WhatsApp number of your student along with a message also. But here there is one problem, that there is no direct connection between Google Forms, Google Slides, Google Drive and WhatsApp. So how all these tasks will be done? As a solution, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. So basically, Pabbly Connect is an automation and integration software which will help us in integrating Google Forms with Google Slides, then with Google Drive and with WhatsApp also. The best part here is it doesn't require any coding skills or programming knowledge. Even a non-technical person can do this very easily. Here we are using Google Forms to collect the responses. Not only Google Forms, you can use 𝑗otForms, Pabbly Form Builder or any other form building software application also. Okay. So now let us check this into the real time. So this is my Google form which I have created, online writing course certificate form. Here I have asked for the full name, email address and phone number of the student. So I want that whenever this form is filled, automatically their details should be captured into the Google Sheets over here. Automatically using this particular template, a certificate should be created here in Google Drive. Okay, and the same certificate should be sent on the WhatsApp number of the student over here. So let us fill this form first. I'll just give the full name as Adam Smith. I'll give the email address as adamsmith25@gmail.com and I'll give the phone number over here and let's click on submit. So here the response is recorded. Let's go back to a Google Sheet and check whether his response is captured over there or not. So yes, here we can see Adam Smith, his email address and phone number is captured along with the timestamp over here. Okay, now let's go back to our Google Drive and check. So here we can see a certificate is created. Okay, now let's go back to WhatsApp and here we can see a message. Hello Adam Smith, congratulations. We are pleased to inform you that you have successfully completed the online calligraphy writing skills. Please find the attached PDF containing your certificate. We know this certificate will be a great addition to your resume and we want your help to get there. Hope for your significant and successful career in life. Best regards, 𝑗. Okay, and even a file is also there. I'll just download this file and let us check. Okay, and it is getting loaded. Here we can see 𝑗 Certificate of Achievement. This certificate is presented to Adam Smith for successfully completing the online calligraphy writing skills, and the date and the signature is mentioned. So here you might be wondering that I just filled a Google form over here and automatically the details are captured in Google Sheet. Automatically a certificate is also created over here in Google Drive and the same message along with the certificate is sent on the WhatsApp number of the student. So how did I manage to do all these tasks? So let me tell you, I have done this in just 5 simple steps and anyone can do this very easily. So I'll just show you the steps now. So here at step 1, Connect Google Forms to Pabbly Connect with the help of webhook URL. So first we have to go to Pabbly Connect. Pabbly Connect will give us a webhook URL. Using that webhook URL, we are going to create an integration between Google Forms and Pabbly Connect. Step 2. Collect the data from Google Forms in Pabbly Connect. So at step 2, Pabbly Connect is going to capture the data from Google Forms. Step 3. Send the same data to Google Slides for creating a certificate from template. So at step 3, whatever the data Pabbly Connect has captured from Google Forms, the same data will be sent to Google Slides, and using a template, automatically a certificate will be created. Step 4. Save the certificate in Google Drive. Then the certificate which is created in Google Slides, that certificate will be saved in Google Drive into a shareable format. Step 5. Send the same data to 360 dialog for sending messages on WhatsApp. So step 5 will be the certificate along with a message will be sent on the WhatsApp number of your student. Okay. Now here we are using 360 dialog software application for sending the messages on WhatsApp. So here in this way we are going to create an integration between Google Forms, Google Slides, Google Drive and WhatsApp using Pabbly Connect. So let us learn the integration process now. For this, let us type 𝗃𝙖𝙫𝗍𝗍𝗿𝗏 in our browser. This is the website of Pabbly. Here we have to come to products and click on connect. This is the landing page of Pabbly Connect. As you are the first time user, you have to click on sign up for free option and you can create your own account in just 2 minutes. As I already have an account with Pabbly Connect, I'll just click on sign in. In the all apps section, we have to scroll down, come to connect and click on access now. This is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Here we have to come to this plus sign and click on create workflow. Here we have to give the workflow name. So let us give the workflow name as send certificates of online writing course on WhatsApp. Here you can give the workflow name as per your requirement also. I have just given this name and let's click on create. Now here we can see a trigger window and an action window. So you might be thinking, what is this trigger window? What is this action window? So let me tell you, Pabbly Connect works on the concept of trigger and action. Trigger means when this happens, action means do this. So in this use case, we want that whenever a Google form is filled, automatically a certificate is to be sent on the WhatsApp number of the student. So here in the trigger column, let us select the application name as Google Forms. Google Forms. Let us select this. Here in the trigger event, we have to select new response in spreadsheet. Now here we can see a webhook URL is displayed and some instructions are also given. So let us read the instructions. Google Forms responses are collected in Google Sheets. So follow the below steps in order to get the new responses. Switch to Responses tab, click on Create Spreadsheet icon. So okay, I'll just go to my Google Forms which I have already created. This Google form which I have already created, online writing course certificate form. Okay. Here I have asked for the full name, email address and phone number of the student. So let us just fill this form first by clicking on this preview button. I'll just fill the form. I'll just give the name as 𝗃𝙖𝙫𝗍𝗍𝗿𝗏. I'll give the email address as 𝗃𝙖𝙫23@gmail.com. And I'll just give the mobile number over here, 7999724918, and let's click on submit. Here we can see your response has been recorded. Okay, now let's go back to our Google Forms. Here in the responses tab, we can see one is displayed. It means we have received one response. Here we can see the response, 𝗃𝙖𝙫, her email address and phone number. Now we want this data to be in the Google Sheets. Okay, so we'll just have to click on this 3 dots. I'll choose the second option, that is select response destination. Here it is giving 2 options, create a new spreadsheet or select the existing spreadsheet. So you can select any of these as per your requirement. In my case, I'm selecting a new spreadsheet and the name would be online writing course certificate form responses. Okay. Now, if you want to change the name of this spreadsheet, you can change also. And let's click on create. Here we can see linking to spreadsheet and spreadsheet is linked. Now we have to come to this green sign, click on view responses in sheet. Now here we can see the responses in Google Sheet. The Google Sheet name is Online Writing Course Certificate Form Responses that we have seen while creating it. And here the timestamp, date and time, full name of our student, email address and phone number is mentioned. Okay. So now let's go to Pabbly Connect and read the next instructions as we have already created the spreadsheet. Now it is asking to navigate to add-ons and get add-ons. So I'll just go back again to my Google Sheet. Here we have to come to extensions, click on add-ons and click on get add-ons. Okay, here the page is getting loaded. It has taken us to Google Workspace Marketplace. Here we have to search for Pabbly Connect Webhooks. I'll just click on this. Here you can see Pabbly Connect Webhooks. You have to install Pabbly Connect Webhooks on your system. As you can see, it has already been installed on my system. I'll just close this window. After installing Pabbly Connect Webhooks on your system, you have to refresh your Google Sheet. Okay, I repeat, after installing Pabbly Connect Webhooks on your system, you have to refresh your Google Sheet. Okay, after that you have to go to extensions and this time come to Pabbly Connect Webhooks and click on Initial Setup. Now here we can see webhook URL and a trigger column is displayed. So we have seen a webhook URL in Pabbly Connect. So let's go back to Pabbly Connect. Yes, the same webhook URL, we have to simply copy this. We have to go back to our Google Sheet and we have to paste that same webhook URL over here. Now here it is asking for the trigger column. So let us read the instructions. The trigger column will be your final data column on which if the data is added, the whole of that row data will be sent to the webhook URL. So here in this case, in my case, you can see I have the data in column A, B, C and D. I want the data to be captured till column D. So I will give the trigger column as column D. Now in your case, if you have the data till column G and you want the data to be captured till column G, you can give the trigger column as column G over here. Okay. And now let's click on Send Test. We'll just take this window up once again. Okay, here we can see test data sent successfully. So now let's go back to Pabbly Connect and here we can see that the responses received, the timestamp and all the details of the student are captured over here. Okay, I'll just go back to my Google Sheet. Here I'll just click on Submit. Now again we have to go on Extensions, Pabbly Connect Webhooks and this time click on Send on Event option. So why we are selecting this Send on Event option? Just because the next time whenever a Google Form response is generated and the data is captured in this Google Sheet, Pabbly Connect will automatically capture the data. We don't have to link the data each and every time. So I'll just go to Pabbly Connect Webhooks once again. Here make sure that you have a tick mark on Send on Event option. Okay. Now I'll go to Pabbly Connect. Here we can see the timestamp along with the date also. Okay. Here the date is in the format of DD and YY, that is month, date and year. But I want the date in the format of DD, YY and I don't want to include this time in my certificate. So let's convert this timestamp. For that, let's come down. I'll just click on this action window and here in this action application, I'm going to select date and time formatter. Here in the action event, we have to select format date only. Let's click on this. Let's click on connect. Now here it is asking enter date to be formatted. Which date we want to format? We want to format this timestamp date. I'll just select this over here. I'll map the details. Let's go to Google Forms and map this timestamp. Now it is asking to format. In which format we want the date? So I want the date in DD, and YY format. This one. I'll just select this. From format is not required, so I'm not giving it. Okay. And now let's click on Save and Send Test Request. Now here we can see the responses received and result is in DD, and YY, that is date, month and year format, 9th of October 2021. Okay. So now it is correct. In the second step, we want that using all these details, automatically a certificate should be generated. So I'll just click on this plus sign, add application. In the action window, I'll choose the application name as Google Slides. Google Slides. Let us select this. In the action event, we have to select create presentation from template. Now let's click on connect. Here we have to click on add new connection and connect with Google Slides. Here we have to choose an account. So I'll just choose the account in which I want to create the certificate. Now Pabbly Connect is asking for the access. I'll just click on continue and give away the access as the data is 100% saved with Pabbly Connect. Authorization successful. Okay, and here we can see Google Slides is connected to Pabbly Connect. Now here I have, you can see the template presentation. So as Google Slide is connected to Pabbly Connect, whatever the templates which I have already created in my Google Slides, all of those are captured over here. You can see many templates are there. So I'll just show you a template which I have already created for generating the certificate. So this is a template which I have already created, online writing course template. And this is a certificate which I have created as a template. So the certificate says 𝑗 Certificate of Achievement. This certificate is presented to. Here the name of the student is going to reflect. For successfully completing the online calligraphy writing skills. Here the date is going to reflect and here the signature is there. So now I want that using this particular template, automatically a certificate should be generated. So let's select this template, online writing course template in my Pabbly Connect. So now here we have to select the template. So I'll just select the template as online writing course template. Let us select this. Here it is asking for the title of new presentation. It means the name of the new certificate. So I want to give the name of the new certificate, that is row index 2. I'll just give it dash and then name of the student. So the name of the certificate, the file name of the certificate would be 2-𝗏𝗍𝗪. Okay. Now it is asking for new presentations location. Where do you want to save this particular certificate? So I'll just show you. I have already created a folder into my Google Drive. Here I have already created a folder that is online writing course certificates. So I'll be selecting this particular folder. I want all the certificates to be created over here. Okay. So here you can see various folders which I have in my Google Drive. It is captured. So I'll select this one, online writing course certificates. Now here we have to enter the value, okay, which we have given in the curly braces in the certificate template. I'll just show you once again. The name, this was in curly braces, and the date. Okay. So let's here the name of the student which we have got from Google form, Google Sheet, 𝗍𝗪, with this name we have to map. I'll just go down and here I'll map the name, Google Forms and 𝗍𝗪. Okay. Now here the date is going to reflect the date we have formatted. This date we are going to map now. From date and time formatter, I'll just select the date from date and time formatter and this result date. And now let's click on save and send test request. Here we can see a presentation ID is generated. Okay. This is the presentation ID. It means a certificate is already created. Now let us go back to our Google Drive and check whether the certificate is saved over there or not. I'll just come here. Here we can see the file name, that is 2-𝗏𝗍𝗪 is mentioned. I'll just open this certificate. So here we can see the certificate. This certificate is presented to 𝗍𝗪 for successfully completing the online calligraphy writing skills, and the date is also mentioned along with the signature. So here in our template, here we want the name. So here in the certificate, name is reflecting, that is 𝗍𝗪, and here we want the date also. And we can see the correct date is displayed over here, that is 9th of October 2021. Okay. So let's move back to Pabbly Connect. Now we want to convert this particular presentation ID into a shareable format so that it can be shared with anyone. In short, I want to convert this particular presentation ID, this certificate, into a PDF format. Okay. For this, I'll just come to this plus sign, click on add application. Here in the action window, I'm going to select Google Drive. Let us select Google Drive over here. In the action event, we have to select share a file with anyone. Let's click on connect. Here again we have to click on add new connection and connect with Google Drive. Now here again we have to choose an account. I'll just choose the account where I want to save this particular certificate into the PDF format, and I'll just give the access. I'll click on continue once again, and here we can see authorization successful and Google Drive is connected to the Pabbly Connect now. Now here we have to give the file ID that needs to be converted. So the file ID, this was the presentation ID, okay, which we have got in Google Slides. So we are going to map this presentation ID now, okay. Here for mapping, I'll just click on this mapping button and make it enable mapping so that we can select the mapping of presentation ID from Google Slides. We have to just erase this data as it is not required. I'll go to Google Slides and from here I'll just map this presentation ID. And now let's click on save and send test request. Now here we can see the name, that is 𝗏𝗏 𝗖𝙬. This is the file name is captured over here. And here we can see export links application /PDF. Okay, it means a PDF file is generated. Here you can find the PDF link also. Okay, now we want to send this particular certificate on the WhatsApp number of the student. So again we'll have to come to this plus sign, add application. Let's click on this. Here in the action window we are going to select 360 dialog. In the action event we have to select send template message. Now let's click on connect. Here we have to click on add new connection. Now here we have to give the API key. So what is the API key? Let us read the instructions. Enter API key here. You can create API key in your 360 dialog account. Log into your 360 dialog account. Move to WhatsApp account page from the left sidebar and click on generate API key button. So I'll take you to my 360 dialog account. Okay. And let's check this API key over there. So this is the dashboard of 360 dialog account. I have added the link of 360 dialog in the description box. By clicking on that link, you can reach to 360 dialog application and get 360 dialog service at a very affordable price. Okay. Here we have to come to this WhatsApp accounts. Now here we can see generate API key option. Okay. So you have to click on this generate API key option. I have already generated the API key, so I am not going to click on this. After generating the API key, you can use the same API key for different workflows. Okay, we don't have to generate the API key again and again. The same API key can be used several times. So I'll just go back to my Pabbly Connect. Here I'll just paste the API key. Okay. Now here we have to give the domain name. So let us read the instructions. Enter the domain here which you will get while generating the API key. An example is given, that https:////. So we just have copy this domain name. I'll just paste it over here. So whenever our account is approved, we get this particular domain name by default. If you get some other domain name, you have to paste that domain name over here. In my case, I have received the same domain name, so I am just pasting it over here. Okay. So I am not creating a new connection now, as I have already created a connection. I'll just select this choose an existing connection. In your case, please do follow the instructions which I have informed you about the API key and domain name. Please paste it over here and then click on save. Okay. In my case, I'm just selecting my existing connection and let's click on save. Now here 360 dialog is connected to Pabbly Connect. Here it is asking for the template. So you might be thinking, what is a template? So I'll just tell you, template is nothing, simply a message that we want to send on the WhatsApp of the student. Okay. So I'll take you to my 360 dialog account. I'll click here. Here you can see manage templates option. Okay. So why we are selecting the templates? Because we cannot send the messages directly to anyone on WhatsApp. First, we have to create a template and then only we will be able to send the messages on the WhatsApp. So that is the reason we have to choose a specific template for sending the messages. Here you can see I have created several templates and got it approved. So if you want to create a new template, simply click on this add button, add template, and you can create a new template. I'll just show you the one which I have already created and got it approved. Okay, so this is the certificate link, certificate_link template. Here I have created the template as hello. The first parameter, here I want the name to be reflected, the name of my student. Here, hello dash congratulations. We are pleased to inform you that you have successfully completed the course name I want. Please find the attached PDF containing your certificate. We know this certificate will be a great addition to your resume and we want to help you get there. Hope for your significant and successful career in life. Best regards. And here I want the institute name. So I have given the third parameter. So here I'll just select the certificate_link template in my Pabbly Connect. I'll just come over here and let us find certificate_link. Now here we can see the namespace and language code is automatically captured. Language code is English and we are not going to change both of them. Let's move to the next column, that is recipient mobile number. So here we have to give the mobile number of the student, which we have got it from Google Forms. I'll just map this. And an instruction is also given, enter the recipient mobile number with country code, example +91 and then the mobile number. Okay. So here I'll just click +91, I'll just add +91 before the number. Okay. Please enter your country code over here. Okay. As we are in India, I am selecting the country code of India. Now here we want to give header document URL. An example is given .pdf file. So here we have to give the PDF file which we have created, this one in Google Drive. So we have to link this URL now. Okay, I'll just map it over here. I'll go to Google Drive and here I'll select the PDF file. Okay, the link. Now here it is asking for the header document file name. So file name which we got in Google Drive, I'll select that file name, that was 2-𝘃𝙬. Okay. Now here we have to give body field 1. An example is given Mahesh, that is the name of a person. So here also in our template we want the first parameter as name and second parameter as course name. So let us give both of them. Here the name is coming from Google Forms and I'll show you the certificate once again. Here the course name is Online Calligraphy Writing Skills. I'll just copy this from here and I'll go to Pabbly Connect and paste it over here. You can give it manually also, no issues. Here in the body field 3, example is given ABS Institute. So here in our template also our institute is required. Best regards. I'll just go back to my certificate template and the institute name is 𝑗𝐼𝑡𝑜matic. In my case I'm just selecting this and I will just type it over here. Okay. And now let's click on save and send test request. Now here we can see the responses received. Now let us check the WhatsApp of the student whether he has received a message along with a certificate or not. I'll just go back to WhatsApp. So yes, here we can see a new message. I'll just open it. Here we can see hello 𝗃𝙬𝗫, congratulations. We are pleased to inform you that you have successfully completed the online calligraphy writing skills. Please find the attached PDF containing your certificate. We know this certificate will be a great addition to your resume and we want to help you get there. Hope for your significant and successful career in life. Best regards, 𝗏𝗏𝗏. So here in the template, we want the first parameter as name. So name is displayed. I'll just show you the template once again. Here we want the certificate name. So the certificate name is also displayed. Okay, online calligraphy writing skills. And the last parameter was the institute name and it is also mentioned over here. Okay, so the message is correct. Now let us check the certificate also. I'll just download this and let's open this file. And here we can see the certificate is presented to 𝗃𝙬𝗫. The same certificate is sent. okay, which we have created in our Google Drive. See, the same certificate is sent to the WhatsApp number also. So I'll just go back to Pabbly Connect, and here let us save this workflow first. Data saved successfully. Okay, now let us check this into the real time. For that, let's go back to our Google form once again, and let us fill the form details on the name of some other student, that is Sanjay Sharma. Let's give the email address as sanjaysharma@gmail.com. Let's give the same mobile number so that we can receive the same message, and let's click on submit. Now we have to check our Google Sheet whether this entry is there or not. So yes, here we can see Sanjay Sharma, his email address is mentioned over here. Now let us check our Google Drive. I'll just go to Google Drive, and here we can see 3-Sanjay Sharma, a certificate is created here. Okay. Now let's go back to WhatsApp and check whether a certificate along with the message is sent on the WhatsApp number or not. So yes, here we can see, hello Sanjay Sharma, congratulations, the same message is displayed. Now let's download the certificate and see whether the correct certificate is sent to Sanjay or not. I'll just open this file, and here we can see this certificate is presented to Sanjay Sharma, and here the date is also reflecting. So the certificate is also correct. I'll just go back to Pabbly Connect, and let us just minimize all these windows and see in a nutshell whatever we have done till now. As we have successfully created integration now, I'll just minimize this WhatsApp also. Okay, so now in this use case, we want that whenever a Google form is filled, automatically using the details of the student, a certificate should be created using a template into the Google Slides. Automatically, that certificate should be converted into a shareable format in Google Drive, and the same certificate along with a message should be sent on the WhatsApp number of the student. Here we are using 360 dialog for sending the messages on WhatsApp, and we have used the date and time formatter also to capture the correct date. Okay. So in this way, we have created a successful integration between Google Forms, Google Slides, Google Drive, and WhatsApp using Pabbly Connect. So not just these software applications, you can integrate a ton of applications and automate your business using Pabbly Connect. In case of any queries, you can contact us at admin@pabbly.com. Also, the link of Pabbly Connect and this workflow is available in this description box. You can clone the same workflow into your account directly. If you really like this video, please comment, share and subscribe. Thank you everyone.